is to be done.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look? We must rest, though. Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Ready to forge on?
Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? I take it you've some business.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take that.
And with that, our task is done.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now. Would that I could undertake the task myself. But what say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Shall we make for Vermund Palace? I sense eyes upon us.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
I'm in one today. Quite the predicament.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We've arrived, just as planned.
If that is your destination.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure. One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
I'd help us in decent sleep.
A welcome respite from all that hassle.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Still waiting on that.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work. If they only knew.
Clap this blackguard in irons.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm...
Much is said of the Arisen, though I confess I little understand it. Much is said of the Arisen, though I...
Wise at last. My sword arm could use some work.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a... Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen...
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, your grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform us when you leave. If aught were to happen to you.
In no hurry to leave. This job better be worth it.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm...
Bloody hell, this one.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Bunch of sluggards.
I'm more time than I know how to spend. I'm in fine fettle today.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
There is much we ought to tend to. if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true... How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, you have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
That's odd.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard. A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that.
This task is our responsibility. We must strive to see it fulfilled.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I'm in fine. Take it easy today.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman. Go on, have a look. It's been a hard day.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
'Tis our duty.
We're here, and none the way. It seems we must part ways.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, pray, be cautious. You might...
My sword arm could use some work. I only pray my watch finishes without
out,
Days
isn't
in my
it?
sleep.
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to Minister's chambers last week?
Well, between you and me, I believe.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the regent kin to request...
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will...
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Mayhap I really would have been better off with...
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time...
I'd sooner stay out of battle. Where it possible.
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
Still waiting on that report.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
My bed.
Seems I'm not the only one who's too busy for us.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermund has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, can we... And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance...
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem, congratulations. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion.
What a bizarre... Villagers stared at me with the It was as though they were... What you needing me?
Talent's talent, whate'er it may be.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Wonder if it's too early.
Shall we get some rest then?
This town must have the...
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road.
Fine.
I'll not...
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I will protect you.
Steal my stuff!
I'll not stand for
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Truly?
What to do?
I must say, this doesn't sit well with me at all.
That damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself. There you are.
This village is my home. You cannot expect me to hide. Lend me your aid.
Well then.
Without the great fortitude.
Prepare yourself!
Beasts sense of foul substance.
Avoid it at all costs! Caution! Peril approaches.
Curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. I grant you lightning spells! A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Yes, of course. I see it now. All together now. We attack as one. But fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
By your leave.
Too well to seek the high ground when fighting on an incline. You'll make overpowering our foes more.
It's a simple-minded creature by all appearances. We can easily redirect its focus with our attacks.
What a right mess I'm in.
We must rally! Panicking?
Show yourself! 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. No wonder I feel so hollow. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have. 'Tis a style all my own, a patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
I have a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful.
Know you of the shallow waters as safe, becoming a feast for the
Some decent quiet.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once. Fine place to ponder the higher mysteries, this.
Mayhap.
We're saved. I haven't the words to thank you. We're saved.
Got any tales to lie?
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
We're...
Strange.
Time to be heading home.
Not much going on.
Mayhap I've toiled long enough.
Let's fix this up right.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are.
Putting that aside, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we...
Apologies, but I can't... This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. We must rest.
We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Such quietude is a blessing. No one wants to be
Always the same.
Not this conundrum.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
How intriguing. I'm in fine fettle today.
Prepared to put my feet in a moment.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
This ox cart's bound for Mel. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby? We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Just stay out of everybody's way.
I almost forgot my ante.
Well met, sir.
How might we return as a destination?
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Ever since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason!
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent.
You came to see me. Forgive me. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. I wanted to tell you that. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Got to rest my legs. Can't walk as far as I used to. Overwhelming.
My legs are stiff as boards after.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended, as all who seek to abet her will be tried in turn.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to... Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say,
there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermund against the dragon. As for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, she can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent.
Well met, sir. Methinks I've an idea of where...
That old man by the shore. What drives him so unbendingly out into open waters?
Curious, isn't it?
Perhaps we will understand more in time.
To think I would meet you here. Or were you searching for me? I cannot return to Melv, not till my name is cleared, not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and invest prey. Give my regards to everyone back home. Tell...
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Got to see this done right. At least here I can enjoy my own company.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
See, look at my wares.
Time to head to market, methinks. What should I get up to today?
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but hit...
Another day,
Well met, sir. It's been a hard day. These old bones can hardly keep up. My bed calls and I shan't return.
it's this way.
We've arrived. Let me think on this. We have reached our destination. Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
I've got nothing for ye.
If you want my advice, this ox cart's bound for Vermund. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Bleed it, amateurs.
I'm stuck till I've had
No
some
respect.
This can't be fine.
Out of the car.
What am I supposed to do?
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
chances.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who...
Where are you going?
The world could use more places like this.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm fine.
We must rest.